Hey guys, it's Isabel from Excited Cats, and today's video is all about why cats wag their tails. What does it mean? Should we worry about it? Are they trying to tell us something with their dramatic tail wagging? Well, in today's video, you're going to find out. Before we begin, I just quickly want to ask you guys to please subscribe to this channel. If you're a cat lover and you enjoy learning useful, interesting things about your cat, then you're definitely gonna love our content. So give it a subscribe and come along on the journey with us. Let's begin. Some cats wag their tails quite often, especially when laying down, and some cats don't wag their tails at all. Millie is quite the tail wagger, and she likes to communicate with me through wagging her tail with a very sassy mannerism, but I don't always know what she means with her tail wagging. Is she irritated, or is she wagging her tail because she's happy, similar to like dogs do? If your cat is like Millie and you are in my position where you're wondering what your cat's dramatic tail wagging means, then you're at the right place. Today we're going over 6 potential reasons why your cat might be wagging their tail. Number 1, your cat's trying to say hello. If you've just walked into the room and your cat started wagging its tail, it could be a greeting without your cat needing to get up. There are several ways your cat can greet you, but most of them require getting up. For example, head rubbing is often a hello signal, as is an elevated tail. However, when your cat is laying down, they can't really do any of these things. Therefore, they begin to wag their tail when they see you as a hello. They may decide not to get up and greet you for many reasons, although I think it's a combination of laziness and just not giving enough loves. You can tell a lot by cats by their facial expressions. If they're looking relaxed in their face and their body language and they're wagging their tail, it could simply mean oh, hey, you're back. If they look tense, stressed, or scared while wagging their tail, it could be something more along the lines of, ugh, this fluffing alien again. Damn you. Number 2, they're happy, relaxed, or enjoying themselves. Tail thumping may be a sign of contentness, especially if the cat doesn't seem interested in anything particular. If you're petting the cat and they're gently thumping their tail against the ground, it's a sign of their enjoyment. However, you have to take other factors into account. You can't always assume when you pet them and they're wagging their tails that it's a sign of enjoyment. It could be a sign of something else. As we'll discuss, tail thumping can also be a sign of aggression and frustration. The tail wagging could easily mean that your cat is frustrated and not interested in the current attention they're receiving. Purring is also one of these confusing signs. Their purring on the one side could mean that they're happy and relaxed. Purring can also, like with tail wagging, indicate that they're in pain or they're unhappy. You'll need to analyze tail wagging in conjunction with other factors and signals to really know what it means. If your cat's tail is swishing around wildly while they're laying down, this might indicate that they are a bit agitated. Petting them now could result in an unwanted scratch or them fleeing the scene. If the tail wagging is giving you the slightest indication that they might be frustrated, then just assume that they're not in the mood to cuddle. Cats can feel frustrated for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps you woke them up, or maybe they're just a bit grumpy today. Cats are notoriously grumpy. This doesn't necessarily mean that they're frustrated with you. It could be anything. Just like people, cats also get annoyed for no particular reason at all. Their wagging their tail or thumping their tail is just a way of them showing it. Number 4, your cat wants to play. If your cat is laying on its belly and wagging their tail, they could be ready to pounce. Many cats will wag their tail as a sign that they want to play, and sometimes this causes their tail to thump on the ground. Usually you can tell your cat is ready to play because their pupils will enlarge and they're extremely concentrated and focused on whatever they're stalking. then you know it's time to break out the cat toys. Number 5, your cat is in pain. Cats are very good at hiding their pain and diseases, as they don't want anyone to notice that they are vulnerable to attack. Typically, this sort of tail movement is sudden and doesn't appear to be related to anything that's going on. It's an involuntary reflex action, like a jerk a person might do when they're in pain. You'll want to begin to look for other signs that your cat might be in pain. These other signs can include lethargy, a struggle to get comfortable, aggression, hiding, and a change in appetite. All of these signs, combined with tail wagging, could be a pretty clear indication that there might be something wrong with your cat's health or well-being, and you'll want to take them to the vet. Be aware that playing tail movements can also seem quite jerky and random. However, in these situations, the cat is concentrated on something. If they're in pain, they might not be looking at anything in particular. Number 6, your cat's asleep. Alternatively, if they appear to be asleep, except for the cat wagging its tip of its tail while laying down, it could be completely unconscious. Certain parts of the body may twitch while dreaming. It usually isn't very large movements, rather small twitches. If your cat's tail is wagging ferociously while their eyes are closed and they appear to be asleep, slowly back away and call an exorcist. Conclusion. Your cat may be thumping its tail on the ground for all sorts of reasons. You have to look at the circumstances and your cat's other bodily cues to really understand what they're trying to tell you. Truthfully, tail thumping is a pretty standard thing cats do, so it isn't always the most accurate way to tell what your feline is feeling. But you'll need to partner it with other cues from your cat to figure out why your cat's wagging their tail. Please subscribe to this channel if you like learning cool things about your cat, and please give this video a thumbs up if you learned something. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.